Website builders seem like an easy fix until they're not. Well, let me explain. So you're a marketer working at a big company and you want to redo the website for the business. And you look around, you see that you have, all these tools, but you don't really want to work with a developer because you want to save money. Let's just say that. And so you look at website builders, they seem like an easy fix. They create new pages or custom components, and they have a way to quickly load your website without the need for a developer. And it works for a while, things run smoothly until it doesn't. So why is this the case? It's because you're stuck in their rules. You start building, you hit a wall, and you realize you can't customize the very thing on your website that the website builder you thought was intended for. And then eventually you run into another problem where scaling becomes a nightmare. As your needs evolve, the website doesn't. And that's because the builder was meant for the masses and not so much for your problems. And so it kind of becomes this ongoing headache that doesn't really go away. And not only that, but when you use a website builder, its tech is eventually going to get bloated. And like I said, it's because it was built for the masses. And eventually you end up getting slow at times, clunky features, and limits on what you can actually do. Because all apps are not really meant for you. They're meant for the lowest common denominator. And when you finally realize this, you are back to square one. You are essentially having to look for another platform to use to build your website and essentially have to start from scratch. But honestly, don't do that. There's a much better way to handle website development, especially in large business, which is that instead of working with a tool that wasn't designed for your business, invest in custom development. Work with an agency or a freelancer to help build you something that actually works for you. And so what ends up happening is that by working with a developer, you can build a website that works with your business, it solves your unique problems, and it doesn't force you into a box, especially. And that's because website builders were meant for today's problems. Other custom development could help you solve problems that you haven't even run into yet, because agencies develop for websites for lots of companies. So they're going to have a plethora of problems that they were able to solve for other businesses that you might not even been able to run into yet, or just think about how the future of development is going to change. And so that's why it's a great idea to work with developers. So let me ask you, are you still using Website Builder for your business? Have you hit any limitations? Let me know what your thoughts are below.